Hey everyone, welcome back to Travel Global. Today we'll be looking at the 10 most exotic vacations around the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's head into it. Number 10, Adam's Peak, Sri Lanka. A monumental granite prominence that rises in pyramidal isolation above the surrounding hills, Adam's Peak is quantitatively only the 5th highest summit in Sri Lanka, but few would question its status as the country's most imposing natural feature. As suggested by its Sinhala name Sripada, the 2,243-meter peak is also the island's holiest summit, attracting hundreds of thousands of Buddhist pilgrims between the Undavep, December, and Vesak, May, supplemented throughout the year by a relative trickle of fit and energetic tourists. By far, the most popular of the 4 foot trails to Adam's Peak starts at Nalanthania, also known as Dalhousie, a pretty village set at an altitude of 1,250 meters above the Kalani River, 30 kilometers by road from Hatton. Number 9, Machu Picchu, Peru. Located on top of a mountain in the middle of a tropical forest, it's considered the tourist attraction par excellence in Peru. The historic sanctuary is a place that captivates tourists not only for its dazzling architectural beauty, but also for its important historical cultural legacy, which has led it to be recognized and admired throughout the world. Declared a cultural and natural heritage of humanity in 1983 by UNESCO, it's probably the most amazing architectural construction of the Inca Empire. This citadel is made up of temples, palaces, terraces, monuments, complexes, and walls, in addition to water channels built with large blocks of stone without any amalgam, proof of the great wisdom of the Inca civilization. Surrounded by forests in the province of Urubamba, Cusco, Machu Picchu annually receives approximately 1.5 million visits. It has an area of more than 30,000 hectares where it's possible to find varied flora and fauna, as well as wooded areas, steep mountains, and snow-capped peaks. Number 8, Yank Rainforest, Puerto Rico. This natural treasure is an excellent destination if you want to be immersed in nature. You can visit for a hike on one of its many trails, bathe in natural pools beneath waterfalls, or relax and enjoy the scenery. Yank is the only tropical rainforest in the US National Forest Service, and its name is a reference to Yuk, what the indigenous Taino people defined as white lands. With an average rainfall of 120 inches a year, Yank has a very diverse ecosystem, hosting hundreds of unique plant and animal species, including the island's famous koki frog. Number 7, Sausagevlay, Namibia. Situated in the largest conservation area in Africa, the Namib Norcliffe National Park, Sausagevlay is possibly Namibia's most spectacular and best-known attraction. Characterized by the large red dunes that surround it, Sausagevlay is a large, white, salt and clay pan and is a great destination all year round. The dunes in this area are some of the highest in the world, reaching almost 400 meters, and provide photographic enthusiasts with wonderful images in the beautiful morning and evening light. Sausagevlay literally translates to dead-end marsh, as it's the place where the dunes come together, preventing the Sausagevlay River to flow any further, some 60 kilometers east of the Atlantic Ocean. However, due to the dry conditions in the Namib Desert, the river seldom flows this far and the pan remains bone dry most years. During an exceptionally rainy season, the Sausagevlay fills the pan, drawing visitors from all over the world to witness this spectacular sight. Photographic enthusiasts are spoilt with a glassy lake holding reflections of the surrounding dunes. When the pan fills, it can hold water for as long as a year. Despite the harsh desert conditions in the area, one can find a wide variety of plants and animals that have adapted to survive. Number 6, Bagan, Burma. This temple town is one of Myanmar's main attractions. Once the capital of a powerful ancient kingdom, the area known as Bagan, or bureaucratically as the Bagan Archaeological Zone, occupies an impressive 26 square mile area. The Ayeyarwady River drifts past its northern and western sides. The area's most active town and main transport hub is Nuangyu, in the northeastern corner. About 2.5 miles west, Old Bagan is the former site of the village that was relocated 2 miles south to New Bagan in 1990. Between the two is Miankaba, a village boasting a long-running lacquerware tradition. Number 5, Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia, which is unique in the world and is a miraculous natural wonder, is the common name of the field covered by the provinces of Aksaray, Nevşehir, Niğde, Kayseri, and Kırşehir in the central Anatolian region. In the Upper Miocene period in the Cappadocia region, as a result of the volcanic eruptions that occurred in Erciyes, Hasandag, and Guladag, a large tableland of volcanic formations were formed. This, together with the erosion of the Kızılırmak River and the action of wind over tens of thousands of years, created the Chimney Rocks, which are one of Turkey's wonders. In the Old Bronze Age, Cappadocia was populated by the Assyrian civilization. Later, it has hosted the Hittite, Frigg, Pers, Byzantine, Seljuk, and Ottoman civilizations. Number 4. Taha, French Polynesia. Life slows down on Taha Island. This charming and quiet island sweeps you deep into the typical Polynesian's easygoing life. Tiny motu with luminous white sand beaches surround the flower-shaped island with a soft mountain rising from the calm waters of a lagoon. Vanilla-scented air wafts on breezes that pour down the hillsides from the island's many vanilla farms, and those gentle aromas ride the ocean breezes, proclaiming the island's soul long before you can see it on the horizon. The island of Taha is captivating. Slanted palm trees rise above pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear waters, and overwater bungalows. The Taha Island Resort and Spa and Vahine Island Resorts and Spa are among the finest resorts in the islands of Tahiti. Number 3. Easter Island, Chile. Culture, adventure, and a paradise destination are just a part of what awaits you on Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Come discover its intriguing moai and the authentic spirit of this culture still present in its people. Visit the Rapa Nui National Park or Tapito or Tehenua, declared as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Rest on its pink sandy beaches and discover its volcanoes and prairies on your bike, on horseback, or by foot. Find the most absolute silence in the island's caverns, explore the ocean flora and fauna diving in its warm waters, or go surfing on its waves. Number 2. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Regardless of whether you're visiting Dubrovnik for the first time or the 100th, the sense of awe never fails to descend when you set eyes on the beauty of the old town. Indeed, it's hard to imagine anyone becoming jaded by the city's limestone streets, Baroque buildings, and the endless shimmer of the Adriatic, or failing to be inspired by a walk along the ancient city walls that protected the capital of a sophisticated republic for centuries. Although the shelling of Dubrovnik in 1991 horrified the world, the city has bounced back with vigor to enchant visitors again. Marvel at the interplay of light on the old stone buildings. Trace the peaks and troughs of Dubrovnik's past in museums replete with art and artifacts. Take the cable car up to Mount Serd, exhaust yourself climbing up and down narrow lanes, then plunge into the azure sea. Number 1. Arashiyama Bamboo Forest, Japan. If you've been planning a trip to Kyoto, you've probably seen pictures of the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. Along with the Torii Tunnels, a Fushima Inari Taisha Shrine, and Kinkakuji Temple, it's one of the most photographed sites in the city. But no picture can capture the feeling of standing in the midst of this sprawling bamboo grove. The whole thing has a palpable sense of otherness that's quite unlike that of any normal forest we know of. You can access it directly from the main street of Arashiyama, a little to the north of the entrance to Tenryuji Temple, but it's best paired with a visit to that temple. Exit the north gate, take a left, and you'll be in the grove in no time. There's just one main path through the grove, which leads slowly uphill. Once you get to the top of the hill, the entrance to the sublime Okichi Sanso Villa is right in front of you. Go in. You won't regret it. Would you like to travel and see all of these places? What do you think is the best place to visit on our list? Leave us a comment below and make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our future travel videos. With that, I'll see you in the next video.